Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am sorry I'm running late. Internet was down. I don't know what happened to it, but it was telling me it was down. I went to the bedroom in there and I flipped on the old Roku television and I flipped it over to some channels and the channels was working fine. So I come back in here and I rebooted the old computer there. Rebooted the old box there, gave it a little kick and booted it right up. And so therefore we're running a little behind today, but hey, we're here. We are here. And we are live in St. Charles, Missouri, right here. And then today is Wednesday, March the 30th, 2022. Got a happy birthday shout out going out to Jill Bastin Thompson. And so without further ado, here's a birthday song for you. Hey Jill, hey, you heard it's your birthday tonight. So happy birthday, I'm a say. You're 1 more year older today, so a happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey Jill, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I'm a say. That's another trip around the sun that you made. So a happy birthday to you, I say. I said, happy birthday to you, I say. Hey, hey, hey. Happy birthday to you, Jill, and many, many more. All right. Well, alrighty then, already then. Are we having fun yet? Well, let's all have some fun. How about my Pokey pals? I got my Pokey pal Amanda S. Little out there in Facebook land, which I could not access a while ago. So I've only got a couple of friends to Shinsho likers and Shinsho likes. Those folks that like, love, own, and or just care about the Shinsho. That would be Savann, Murphy, Beason, and Gary R. Webb. Yep, that's right. On account, I couldn't get over there on the old Facebook page because, well, they were all shuttered down because it kept saying I had no internet connection. No connection. But I have that connection now, and I ain't got time to. I've got to do the weather forecast. Because there's people out there that rely on my weather forecast each and every day so that they can know whether it's going to be raining outside while they're out there in the weather or whether it's going to be dry and sunny while they're outside in the weather. I tell you what, I've got friends in lower places. I do. I've got friends in lower places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. Oh, but what must I say? Let's do the weather. Hey, weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Here we go. How about let's bring it to you today by Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. Refreshing Word Fellowship Church is a non-denominational Christian church which is located at 2054 Campus Drive here in St. Charles, Missouri. So if you'd like to go to Refreshing Word Fellowship Church, stop on by on Sundays at 11 a.m. when we have our Sunday morning services at 11 a.m. on Sundays. And then for Thursdays, Power Hour of Power Prayer on Thursdays from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. And later on tonight, 7 o'clock, we're going to be we're going to have a Bible study online on a Zoom. It's a Zoom. If you'd like to Zoom onto that Bible study, well then I guess you'll have to go to refreshing wf at gmail.com to get the uplink and or 636-333-0594. And they will give you more information on how to get to that Bible study this evening at 7 p.m. on Zoom. I'm gonna zoom out. We're gonna zoom, gonna zoom out. I gotta zoom. Come on and zoom out. Hey, y'all remember that show? Boy, I'm showing my age now. Boy. Right out there with sunny day. Show me a sunny way. Can you all show me how to get to Sesame Street? Oh, wait a minute. That show is probably still on. Tomorrow, we'll start the day tomorrow with a smile. Tomorrow, we'll start the day tomorrow for a while. Let me change from my hard shoes to my tin shoes. Today, that's what we'll do. All right, anyway, here we go with that weather forecast that we promised to you through our sponsor, Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. All right, here we go. Thunderstorms today, most likely, since it's been raining all day. High temperatures of 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be west to 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain 100%. Cloudy with rain ending overnight. Low temperatures of 39 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain 80%. And then for Thursday, March the 31st, the final day of March. Bow routine day for me, long day, 5-hour day. Cloudy with occasional showers for the afternoon. High around 45 degrees Fahrenheit. And then winds are going to be west at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. Cloudy skies early and then partly cloudy in the afternoon. Midnight, well, let's see, after midnight, that is. Cloudy skies early and then partly cloudy skies after midnight. Low temperatures around 30 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then for Friday, um, April the 1st, plentiful sunshine. High temperatures around 58 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy in the evening with more clouds for later at night. Low temperatures around 40 degrees Fahrenheit with winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for a Saturday, April the 2nd, rain showers early and then some sunshine later in the day. High temperatures of 59 degrees Fahrenheit with winds. That's what that scratchy noise was. I had scratchy noises with winds. Let's do this. There. That's what that was. Okay. I had my chair up against my mic, my boom stand, and there's a spring on it. And it was going, and I thought that somebody was scratching on my door over there. Anyway, rain showers early with some sunshine later on in the day. High temperatures of 59 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west to southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain only 40%. And then for Saturday, April the 2nd at nighttime, a mostly clear sky overnight. Low temperatures of 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be west to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then for Sunday, April the 3rd, sunny skies along with a few clouds. High temperatures of 66 degrees Fahrenheit with winds south to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Considerable cloudiness with occasional rain showers and low temperatures of 48 degrees Fahrenheit with winds southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. And then for Monday, April the 4th, a steady rain in the morning, then showers continuing in the afternoon. High temperatures of 62 degrees Fahrenheit with winds southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60% when showers are going to be early, becoming steady. Showers early, becoming steady rain later on at night. Low temperatures of 47 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west. No, let's try that. We'll change them winds all the way around to the other direction, east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain, 80%. And that, my friends, is your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. We flip that rain, the temperature around and around. Oh, I'm hearing that rain and the wind outside. Here it's not no scratching alive. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pull up a song or two. I know I got some on the list. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, that ain't it. Let's see. I got friends. How that? We'll try that one. Song lyrics: friends in low places. Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. The last one to know the last one to show, the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain, oh, 'cause I got friends in lower places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. Oh, and I'll be okay. I'm not big on the social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the old oasis. Oh, I've got friends in low places. Well, I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. But then I've been there before. Everything is all right. I just take it back and I show myself to the door. Hey, I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then, well, I'll be as high as that ivory tower that you've been living in. 'Cause I got friends in lower places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I'm not big on social graces. I think I'll slip on down to the old oasis where I've got friends in low places. I said I got friends in the lower places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I'm not one on not big on the social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the old oasis where I've got friends in low places. I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I said, I'm not big on your social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the old oasis where I got friends in low places. I said, where I've got friends in low places. All right. There's another one I wanted to sing today. Song lyrics, Who Was That Man? The man's song. Song lyrics, Who Put the Bop in the Bop She Bop? Yeah, I'd like to thank that guy who wrote the song that made my baby fall in love with me. I said, who put the boom in the boom shaboom shaboom? Who put the bop in the bop shabop shabop? Who was that man? Oh, I'd like to shake his hand. Oh, who made my baby fall in love with me? Oh, I'd like to thank the guy who wrote that song that made my baby fall in love with me. I said, who put bop in the bop shabop shabop? Who put boom in the bed boom boom? Who put the ram in the ram a lam ding dong? Who put the bop in the bop shabop shabop? And who put the dip in the dip dang? And who was that man? Well, I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Yeah, he made my baby fall in love with me. When my baby heard a boom ba 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 every word went right into her heart. And when she heard them singers a ramble ding dong. She said we'd never have to part. So who put the bop in the bop bop boom? Who put the ram in the ramble ding dong? Who put the bop in the bop boom? And who did put the dip in the dip-de-dip-de-doo? Who was that man? Well, I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. I said he made my baby fall in love with me. Each time that we're alone, a boogie 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 shoo. Sets my baby's heart aglow. And every time we dance to dip 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 dip. She's always says she loves me so. So who put the boom in the boom da boom da ba ba? Who put the ram in the ram lam ding dong? Who put the bop in the bop bop boom? Who put the dip in the dip doom? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. I said, who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Yep, made my baby fall in love with me. All right, all right, all right. Bo, bo, bo. We're getting out there. We're getting out live. Live on the air. Well, I tell you, that really scared me there for a minute. Didn't think I was going to get some of my information out there. Because, well, you know how it is when you disconnected from the internet. Your whole life is turned upside down. And they're going to do it to us, folks. They're going to do it. Not only are they going to disconnect us from the internet, they're going to disconnect us from all electrical appliances. Yep, they're going to put the E-bomb out there. That's right. One of them electronic blasts. What is it? Magnetic super blast. Electronic magnetic blast. Yep, that's the next thing coming. That's the next super weapon. And guess what? Guess what's going to happen? Yep, that's right. You guessed it. All them electrical cars that they want everybody to buy ain't going to be able to move. So there's going to be one big giant traffic jam right there on the highway out there in California because everybody in California is green conscious. That's right. They're so conscious about the green, but when they put that EMP out there and kill all the batteries, ain't got no car to drive. Where you gonna be, right? Where you gonna be? Mm-hmm. Well, don't come crawling to me. I got my gas motor, my gas engine in my truck. That's right. Got the gas engine in there. Now, we might have to install a crank to get it to start because the EMP going to take out the battery. Don't you know it? But we'll be all right. I'm sure we will. All right. Let's see what else we got going on today. How about some stuff from sponsors? Let's get us a sponsor pulled up here. How about sponsors? Any sponsors out there available? How's about the Helping Hands, their thrift shop, and Foster Claire Closet. Refreshing Helping Hands thrift shop and Foster Care Closet is located at 416 South 5th Street here in St. Charles, Missouri. That's right. They have a phone number over there at 636-493-1034. They take it all, folks, everything except for mattresses and box springs. You want to bring them a whole bedding outfit and just leave off the mattresses and bed springs, box springs, and you'll be fine. They'll take everything else. All right. Well, all righty then. Don't forget to go in there on Tuesdays if you're a senior citizen because they have 10% Tuesdays, which gives you an extra 10% discount on all their stuffings. They're fixing to get ready to start inventory of furniture now also. So just be prepared. Gonna have that summertime furniture. So be ready to dip on into the store and pick up you some furnitures. Clothing mostly. They got lots of clothes. They got lots of gadgets and gizmos. So if you feel the need to stop by a thrift shop, Helping Hands Thrift Shop and Foster Care Closet is the one to go to. You'll find it on the whichever side of 5th Street you just happen to be going. If you're going east on 5th Street, then you will find it on your left-hand side. No, it's not an east to west street. You can't find it on your left-hand side. It's on the east side of the street. It's on the east side of 5th Street. So if you're going north, it'll be on your right. And if you're going south, it'll be on your left. And you will see a resale sign right there. And that's where it's at. And just two doors down from Helping Hands Thrift Shop is Good Times Smoke Shop. That's right, Good Times Smoke Shop. And they're at 424 cancel. I don't want it. Okay, Good Time Smoke Shop, and their address is 424 South Fish Street, St. Charles, Missouri. So just stop on in there. You got Beverly working over there at the Helping Hands Thrift Shop. That's Beverly Evans. And you got Steve Evans over at the Good Times Smoke Shop. So there you go. Come on in, give them a call. If you want to make donations or whatever, just remember the number is 636-493-1034. Alrighty, bloody then. What was we sponsoring? Well, I don't know. How about some St. Charles events? Events going on, things going on right here in St. Charles, Missouri. That's right, St. Charles, Missouri is going to be hosting the St. Charles County Symphony Orchestra performance shows. That's right. They're going to be hosted by the Dardine Presbyterian Church. That's right, the Dardine Presbyterian Church, located at the outer road of Highway 364. That's 7400 Outer Road, 364 Dardine, Missouri, 63368. Yep, on April the 3rd, they are going to be having a concert. The St. Charles County Symphony presents an afternoon of music. Concert is free, and for additional information, you can email the St. Charles Symphony at gmail.com. STC Symphony at gmail.com. So there you have it. That's it. There's the Symphony Orchestra. Symphony Orchestra. Then we got History and Harmony. Unless you're a real big fan of the arts. If you like people that paints artists' artwork, you might get out there to Augusta. Augusta is a very, 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 very beautiful part of the St. Charles area, St. Charles County area. They're out there off Highway 94. They're way out there, quite a ways out that way. You might slip on out there one of these days. Check out Augusta, Missouri. They're very beautiful, beautiful scenery out that way, and no better time to check it out than during the dates of April 20th through April 30th. That 10-day break in the cycle of April there. Augusta is going to have their Plein Air Art Festival. That's right, for those 10 days, you're going to be able to go out there and check out the artists. They're going to be drawing, painting, watercolors, chalk work, and other different types of artwork on the beautiful, beautiful landscaping and scenery of Augusta, Missouri. And not only that, you're going to be able to pick up some of this artwork by going into the Legion Hall and viewing the artwork and purchasing it daily. So just remember, that's Augusta, Missouri. That's 5577 Walnut Street, Augusta, Missouri, 6332. The way to get out that way is, well, let's see if we can get some directions. I'm sure we can somewhere. We'll just Google it. Google up some directions for Augusta, Missouri. Maps. Augusta, Missouri. Wake up. Augusta, Missouri. You can go to sleep. Augusta, Missouri is out Highway 94. That's right. Augusta is a city in the St. Charles County area of Missouri in the United States. The population was 253 at the 2010 census. The city boasts of wineries, antique shops, restaurants, B&Bs, and a wood shop, a glass studio, massage therapy, and historic museums, and the Augusta Brewery. Augusta is located in the Missouri. Let's see, we'll just have to slide that information down, won't we? Augusta is located in Missouri, in Ryland, Missouri, that is. So, hey, it's a beautiful little place. You just run down Highway 94, I think, to find it. Wait a minute. We want to know how to find it. Okay, let's go out a little bit. We'll find it. We want to know Highway 94, yeah. Just go up over the railroad tracks there a little bit after you get down there past Highway T. Head down past Highway T before you get to 180. Then you can, what is that? School something or other road. We'll find it here real quick, like. Schultzenmeyer, Schultenler Road. Schusteliner Road. We'll bring that thing up so close that it's written on my forehead. That's what we'll do. Hey, it disappeared. That ain't no fair. There it is. Schindler. Schindler? SCHINDFER. No, and DLER, Schindler Road. Yeah, right, Schindler Road. Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good thing because Schindler made a list, don't you know? Don't you remember the movie Schindler's List? Well, he's got a road out there in Augusta, Missouri. So, anywho, get on out there to Augusta and take a peruse at their artwork when they're doing that April the 20th through April the 30th. It'll be fun times. That's right, fun times if you are an art lover. Then what else they got going on here in the area? Evenings. Yeah, we're going to have the History and Harmony is going to start waking up again. Don't forget, May 24th, and then June 22nd, June 29th, and July 19th and July 26th. All 5 of those days, 5 of those days are going to be History and Harmony. Those are scattered musicians along Main Street in different areas, and you can just kind of sit back and listen to the artists play their instruments while you walk up and down good old Main Street. Discover the sounds of Main Street as a rotating lineup of guest musicians provide the perfect soundtracks for a stroll through the historic district, nestled throughout the era's quaint scenery. These miniature concerts will set the mood as you enjoy St. Charles world-class shopping and dining while exploring the stores of the fascinating river city that's been making history for over 250 years. So anyway, hey, that's our things to do here in the area. Let's bring them to you right now. Let's say that it was Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie. Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie is a Facebook page set up by yours truly for us, Jamie. because she is quite the crafty gal. She's got all kinds of cool, neat, and special gift items that she can build, make, and design for you. You may not even have to gift it to someone. You might just want it for your own house. She does doors, decorations for doors. She does decorations for tables and whatnot because she's quite the crafty gal. She can do all seasons, baseball season, football season, and all of them, you know. Oh, by the way, I was watching Ghost Players, which is a follow up film to Field of Dreams. After the Field of Dreams had finished filming out there in Iowa, they left a baseball field in a farmer's field, and the township took it over, and they began having ghost players come out every in the last Sunday of every month. The last Sunday of the month, ghost players would come out of the cornfield, and people would be out there, and they would do everything that the players done during the movie, and it was just super fun. So you might want to check that movie out. It's kind of a documentary type thing, but it was pretty decent. I was really impressed by it. I really was. I was really impressed by it. I was really impressed. All right, hey, let's do something really special for my grandkids. Okay, I'm going to read them a bedtime story. That's right, TV Grandpa. That would be me. TV Grandpa Shenandoah. It's going to be reading a bedtime story for my grandkids. That's right, they are children of God, and there is a child of God. And you're special to God. That's right, each and every one of you. By the way, my youngest is 10 months old yesterday. So we always love to hear about try to keep up with the kids and their ages. I like for them to point that stuff out to me occasionally because, well, I'm getting a little not so forgetful, but my mind, I tell you, I couldn't even tell you how old my own kids are. So there you go. I'm lucky if I can remember how old I am. So there you are. This week, you won't be hearing a story about someone from the Bible. Instead, we are going to talk about, oh, by the way, kids, hey, it's TV Grandpa, and I'm going to say, look, we're going to tell you a story, bedtime story, that is. So jump up on the couch or jump up on the bed, wherever it is you rest your sleepy little head, because TV Grandpa is going to lull you off to sleep with another little story to keep you up on your feet. Now, this week, you won't be hearing about someone from the Bible. Instead, we're going to talk about a story about you and God. That's right. In the Bible, there is a book called Psalms. Well, David, he wrote some of the chapters in this book. And when he was feeling happy or sad and scared, or in the story of David and Goliath, you might even remember that David was a shepherd. And when he was out in that field, he would play music and write some of these songs and poems to God. And so this poem was added to the Bible, like all the other books of the Bible. So the book of Psalms, because what he wrote was given to him from God, and God gave David a talent for writing songs, and he gave David the words and thoughts to write it down. And so we're going to talk about that. This song tells about a lot about God and how powerful he is. It also shows us just how much God is involved and cares for us. David starts the song by praising God for always being there for him. Now he knows that God knows him inside and out, which he also knows you inside and out. So don't feel bad that he just knew David. He didn't just know David, he knew you and me and your mommy and your daddy and everybody too. So even what he was feeling and thinking and what he was going to do before he even done it. So he knows exactly what you're going through, what you're thinking about, and what you're going to do too. Well, David knows that God is all around him, cheering for him and giving him a hand along the way. Knowing how much God cares about him and everyone else in this way, David feels like smiling and crying at the same time because he can't believe how great God is. Have you ever seen your mom or dad crying at a kindergarten graduation or after you did something really great? This was how David was feeling, and I can imagine him thinking these things and crying happy, uh, crying big, happy tears. Now, next, David thinks about when or where he could go to get away from God. He's not trying to get away, but he's trying to think of if there is any place that God wouldn't be able to find him. Well, nope. That's right. Do you think there's a place that you could go where God wouldn't be able to find you? Not uh. The way David describes it, I think of superheroes. Imagine if you could fly as high as the moon or even higher. God would be there. And imagine if you could drill a deep hole right into the middle of the earth. Well, God would be there too. But what if you hid in the darkest, coolest, coldest place that you could find? Would God be able to find you? Why, yes, he would. We might think that it's dark and no one can see us, but God is light and he doesn't see the darkness at all. There is no place on earth or beyond that you could hide that God wouldn't find you. He is always keeping track of you, and hide and seek wouldn't work real well with God because He knows where you're going to hide before you even get there because He knows what you're thinking. The next part David describes or discusses is about before we were born. Do you think God knew you before you were born? The answer is yes. Yes, He did. God put you together. He stitched you and knit you and put your arms in the right place, put your fingers in the right place, put your nose in the right place, and your toes in the right place. Put your face in the right place because, well, how would you look if your face was on the back of your head and your hair was in the front of your head and your feet were growing out backwards and your toes were coming out the backside of you? Well, you'd be walking around backwards not knowing where you was going because your face would be on the wrong side of you, wouldn't it? Well, anyway, God put you together when you were as tiny as a marble and even smaller. And He had big plans for how you would look, what you would be like. And He was part of it all. That's right. He knew all about you when you were still inside your mommy's tummy. Even tiny freckles, every tiny freckle on your face, the color of your hair, even that one funny little birthmark thingy that you have that no one else has. It is all the work of God. He's the one. Even now, God knows how you're going, growing, and how you're changing, and what you like and don't like. He has big plans for you and your life, and He's hoping you'll keep looking to Him so that you can be the very best you can be. And another thing, God doesn't make junk. No siree. There is no junk God made. God made you and God made me. He made you beautiful and precious and in His perfect way. So don't let anybody make you think that you are not good enough or smart enough or pretty enough because you were planned and made by God of the universe who made you special and different from everyone else. God is amazing. Yes, He is. David started to think about all of God's thoughts and how many thoughts He must have. I mean, if you look at all the stand from all the world and counted each small grain of all the sand in all the world, and counted each small grain of it, every little piece of sand, God would still have more thoughts than all of that. And as David gets closer to the end, he starts thinking about the wicked people in the world. I think it would bother him more and more because he understands how much God loves us and how wonderful and amazing he is. But there are still such wicked people that hate God. David wants all the wicked people that make fun of God, and the people that don't use God's name in a nice way to be taken off the earth. But God won't do that because he loves everyone. He doesn't want to be near them, and that I can understand. I wouldn't want to be near them either. The last two verses, David asks God to do something for him. He asks God to search his thoughts and his desires. He wants God to see his loyalty and his love for him. So David wants to stay strong and be challenged uh, by God. That's right. When we face difficulties and difficult times, these challenges can make us grow stronger and count on God even more. David welcomed these times so he could have a better relationship with God. The last thing he asked God is that if there is any bad thought or sin in him, that God would lead him away from doing that and help him find his way to God in heaven. So throughout this chapter, David talks about God and God's knowledge and about every part of us from being from beginning to end, realizing that this he accepts and asks God to search him and to keep him true and on the path of knowing and seeking God. So whenever, whoops. So whenever you're feeling bad about yourself or alone, remember Psalm 139 and how you can never get away from God. He is always with us, cheering for us along the way. Psalm 139. Go to sleep. So here we go. It is a song. A psalm is a song. And I'm going to go ahead and read that for you right here, right now. For the director of music of David, a psalm. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. When can I go from your spirit? And where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light becomes night around me, even the darkest will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for the darkness is as light to you. For you created my innermost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you. When I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my informed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. How precious to me are your thoughts, God. How vast is the sum of them. And I were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. When I awake, I am still with you. If only you, God, would slay the wicked away from me. You who are but thirsty, they speak of you with evil intent. Your adversaries misuse your name. Do I not hate those who hate you, Lord, and arbor those who are in rebellion against you? I have nothing but in hatred for them. I count them my enemies. Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts, and see if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way, your way, everlasting. So there you have it. That is Psalms 139, which was that little story about what God has thought of you each and every day before you were even made. God bless you. I love you. Uh, love mommy and daddy too. So don't forget. Don't forget to hug your mommy and your daddy and tell them Grandpa said he loves you. Okay. Anyway, hey, let's do the daily bread portion of the program. Daily bread portion of the program is going to be brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2022. The Bible with Briscoe 2022 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2022 is going to be Judges 9 through 10 and Luke 5:17 through 30. So don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2022 for your daily reading of the Bible. All right, let's see. God cleans the stains. That's right. God cleans the stains. If you feel stained at all, God can clean it wall to wall. That's right. That is today's um, devotion in the daily bread portion of the program. And we are going to be covering Isaiah 10 or 1, Isaiah 1, 10 through 18. That will be the scriptures and insights for um, God cleans the stains. Hear the word of the Lord. And you, rulers of Sodom, listen to the instructions of our God, you people of Gomorrah. The multitudes of your sacrifices, what are they to me, says the Lord? They have more than enough of burnt offerings, of rams, and the fat of fatted animals. I have no pleasure in the blood of bulls and lambs and goats. When you come to appear before me, who has asked this of you, this trampling of my courts? Stop burning meaningless offerings. Your incense, your incenses is detestable to me. New moons, Sabbaths, and convictions. I cannot bear your worthless assemblies, your new moon feasts, and your appointed feasts and festivals. I hate with all my being. They have become a burden to me. I am weary of bearing them. And when you spread out your hands in prayer, I hide my eyes from you. Even when you offer many prayers, I am not listening. Your hands are full of blood. Wash and make yourselves clean. Take your evil deeds out of my sight. And stop doing wrong. Start to do right. Seek justice. Defend the oppressed. And take up the cause of the fatherless. Pleading the cause of the widow. Pleading the cause of the widow. And come now, let us settle the matter, says the Lord. And though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they are red as crimson, they shall be like wool. And that is God cleans the stains, which was Isaiah 1:10-18, which is the Daily Bread portion of the program that was brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2022. The Bible with Briscoe 2022 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2022 for your daily reading of the Bible. All righty, my friends. Hey, that looks like it. That looks like the end. That's the Shen Show in the nutshell. Hey, I've got one more song to sing for you, and that would be, "Oh, well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye." This here has been Shendo Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show. And as always, God loves you and so do I. So come back and see me tomorrow because, well, hey, I'll be here and I'm hoping that you will too. Goodbye and God bless y'all.